Welcome back to Beyond the Trailer's special spotlight on the next big thing in movies, which I've been thinking about thanks to the brand new UHD TV Samsung sent me. It has a curved screen just like in a movie theater, plus I've honestly never seen YouTube videos look as good as they do on here. So whether you're watching in the theater or at home, here's a look at the next big movies you have to look forward to. Today's pick, Ted 2. Now, Seth MacFarlane's star has been on the rise for some time, but it picked up speed when his debut film, Ted, earned more than $500 million at the box office, and he then hosted the Oscars in 2013. And as MacFarlane steps into his biggest on-screen live-action role to date with A Million Ways to Die in the West this summer, he's still playing it safe with Ted 2 set for June 2015. Universal is obviously excited for a sequel, laughing all the way to the bank after Fox, the studio behind Family Guy, which has a first-look deal with MacFarlane, turned it down. In fact, Universal is now also in the MacFarlane business, the movie business. They're the studio behind A Million Ways to Die in the West. Mark Wahlberg is on board for Ted 2 as well, the very first sequel he's ever made, where he was in the previous films in the franchise. But Mila Kunis? Turns out she'll take a back seat in the sequel. Nobody wants you, Meg. No, actually, MacFarlane just needs to mix things up, and sad but true, she's the most expendable member of the group. Taking her place will be Amanda Seyfried. Now, interestingly, while MacFarlane has featured the voices of plenty of ingenues on Family Guy, Seyfried has never appeared on the show. But she does have a supporting role in A Million Ways to Die in the West, and must have made a strong impression on a multi-hyphenate MacFarlane. However, while Ted was famous for its crass humor and bevy of hot chicks, wouldn't it be nice if Wahlberg, 42, had a romantic interest his own age this time around? And if Seyfried is actually playing Ted's love interest, well, as Wahlberg's childhood teddy bear, that would mean they're around the same age. But to MacFarlane's credit, his own love interest in A Million Ways to Die in the West, Charlize Theron, is age-appropriate and plenty hot. However, Seyfried could be playing something besides a love interest, as Wahlberg got hitched to Kunis' character at the end of the last film, and Tammy Lynn is also set to return. Who else do you think needs to return for Ted 2? Patrick Stewart as the narrator, Patrick Warburton as Wahlberg's co-worker and pal, Giovanni Ribisi as the villainous Donnie? And by the way, do you think Warburton and Ribisi are good choices for MacFarlane regular players, or does MacFarlane need to aim a tiny bit higher? Finally, and here's the big question, after MacFarlane has come out from behind the camera with A Million Ways to Die in the West, do you want to see him go back? Or should someone make a wish for Ted to be human? Write your thoughts down below. And once again, a huge thanks to Samsung for making these The Next Big Thing episodes possible. If you want your Blu-rays and YouTube videos to look their absolute best, consider Samsung's new Ultra HD curved television. To learn more about it, there's a link in the video description. What are my other choices for the next big thing to come out of Hollywood? You can find out right now.